Hi, and welcome back to Tarot Astronomy. I am Keturrah, very happy to be back in your presence. So I've been on my own spiritual journey, and I have so many goodies to give to you guys on this astronomy journey. So I will be dedicating this station from here on out to my ancestors and the teaching of the cosmos, the planets, and the stars. So I want you guys to fasten your seatbelt and be prepared for this journey with me. Also, in the description box below, either here or here, I will be giving you the true constellation dates to the sky above so that you can find out who you truly are in regards to your sun, also known as your solar return birthday, okay? It's very important for us to know. I am aware that things will be different as far as your signs because I will not be teaching according to any system. I'm going to bring us back to the truth, as I have already kind of been telling those who have been with me. You're kind of aware. For those who are new, hello, welcome. This is all about the way that tarot and astronomy and the heavenly divinely messages that I am able to get and give to you. Now each month, what I'm going to do from here on out, I'm going to get these messages out a month in advance so that you guys can send me messages and let me honestly know how these messages are helping you, benefiting you, and honestly playing out in your life. So here in astronomy, our New Year's is the Pisces constellation, also known as the spring equinox. We have 4 major equinoxes. Right now, I want to say to all of you, happy winter solstice, all right? On the 21st or 22nd, depending on where you live in the world, the sun above us took a rest. It pauses for 3 days on the 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd, or depending where you are at, the 22nd, the 23rd, and 24th. But on the 25th, which is tomorrow, the Son of God returns into its orbit and will be moving us forward towards our New Year's in the heavens and through Mother Earth, which will be March the 22nd. Now, why is it March instead of January in regards to Mother Earth? Let me explain. March is when the snow melts. It's when the fish rise. It's when the buds start to begin to have life. It is when the earth begins its new year. So we will learn the true cycles above so that we can divinely and intuitively get our messages. All right? So yes, this is not for entertainment purposes. This is specifically for you to get your messages so that they can work for you in your life. And also help forewarn you if some energies that may arise are on their way. All right? So I'm very excited to be here. So blessed to be able to have this opportunity to give these blessings and these messages to you. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the station, like and share these messages as they connect with you. I want to get them as far and as wide so that people can be honestly in tune to Mother Earth and the cycles above. All right, let's get started. So this month, in most months, I will be using my Quantum Tarot deck, and it is by Kay Stopford and Chris Butler. Also, because I was blessed by a gift that showed up to my doorstep a year or so ago by Doreen Virtue, I will be using to sum up our video a Archangel Michael card, all right, by Doreen Virtue, and you could tell her that Keturrah at Tarot Astronomy said hello. All right, so how will these messages work for you? Let me explain. Each month, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give us an astronomy reading. So each card will be based to what's taking place in the heavens or the sky above us right now. So my ancestors back in the ancient days found and discovered 88 constellations, all right? And they're still prevalent to this day. When you go to school, if you're in college, or if you study the astronomy, you will see that these constellations are still here. Now, yes, throughout history, the names will change, of course, but they are still here. So we have 13 constellations, you guys, that are associated with our atmosphere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read these constellations and give you the messages that are divinely coming in for you. I'm going to give a one overview universal message for everyone to kind of get the frequency for the month. And then I'm going to give a thorough each individual constellation message so that you can tune in to your sun, moon, and rising true date. Now, if you have done a natal chart and you have used the astronomy system, you will not have an accurate sun, moon, and rising. However, you will be able to get an accurate sun date because I will be posting below the accurate sun dates to each constellation. How cool is that? That is taking place now, and that is true. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Very excited to see what messages are here for us all. I will be pulling 13 cards out of the 88 constellations that we have, because we have 13 constellations that are associated with us. And it's important for us to know this because each constellation are connected to us in unique ways. The planets are connected to our chakras. So we want to make sure the messages that we are receiving are going to be intuitively connected to us, each individually, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, and let's see for the month of January 2017 for some, and 2016 to the true earthly schedule. Keep in mind, March 2017 will occur for those who are following the true constellation in Mother Earth. March 22nd, 2017 will be the actual Mother Earth's New Year day. But there's so much beautiful energy. So for those who do celebrate the New Year's for July 2017, go ahead and move in the direction. Love that we had a pop out. It is Venus. And what I really love about this, you guys, I'll share a little information. I am the constellation Taurus, planetary ruler Venus. So this card is just very warming, and this is just letting me know that there's a lot of love present and that these messages are going to really connect with you guys. So I hope you've been doing your homework, and let's go ahead in the future and let's see what we have. So I'm going to be pulling once again 13 cards. I'll give an overview and then I'll break down each section. At the end, I will be pulling an angel message from Archangel Michael, just to sum up our reading, to see what else wants to come through for us. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, I have our 13 cards. Thank you, ancestors, for your love. Thank you, Mother and Father, for your love. And I'm going to pull one message to sum up our reading for the end. What message from Archangel Michael wants to come forward for us universally that will help guide us and move us? One came out, and I'm not going to look at this until the end. And before I get started, I do like to look at the bottom of the deck to see what is the universal message coming through strong. Here we have the 8 of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles denotes that this is a time for us to open up our mind, body, and spirit to receive the cosmic, the spiritual, and intuitive messages that are coming through. Pentacles represent our earth signs, and earth signs represent stability, groundedness, and practicality. This is a time to be grounded. This is a time to be meditative so that we can intuitively get the messages that are trying to come to us now. What I really love about the Eight of Pentacles is it also denotes that this is a very creative time for all of us. So in the month of January, allow the intuitive and creative spirit that is within you come out. So some people may want to draw, some people may want to paint, some people may want to sing, some people may want to start a new craft or hobby. Anything that can bring your spirit into a creative mode, it is very, very highly and it's highly recommended. If you do that, you will tap into your own divinely gifts. All right, we all have them. We just have to dig deep sometime and discover them. So we're going to start off with Pisces. Why do I start off with Pisces? Because Pisces is when March 22nd takes place, which is our earthly New Year's. So Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Ophuichus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. Beautiful message. Now, I'm going to give an overview first, and then I'm going to go through each constellation, also known as zodiac sign, and see what messages come through for you. Universally, we are asked to stand our ground. We're asked to stand our truth. We're asked to walk in the way that we know ourselves to be, and not only believe ourselves to be. Knowing will always trump believing. If we do this, we will receive victory. It is important to know that victory comes with action, so it does not fall in our lap. This journey is not asked to be taken quickly, so there will be universal shifts that take place as people stand their ground. When you stand your ground, know that you must get rest. Rest is very important for us, and also meditation. When we meditate, we find jewels that will help bring us new beginnings that will help bring us to our closer to our true and divine destiny. When we find our destiny, it will be a transformational time, a death, a spiritual rebirth. And when we go through those, you guys, they are not easy. So hang on and know that with each rebirth, you are being born again like a phoenix rising. You will gain stability and stronger ground universally. And as we juggle through our everyday life, the balance of work and family and school and just life, we will find that we will have to pour out cups, emotional baggage that have drained us, so that we can create newness and new room for new opportunities. So I love this. This is the collective theme. Now, let's go through each constellation one by one. Starting with Pisces, you receive the Seven of Wands. Very strong card. This is saying, Pisces, that this time in January is a time for you to stand up for yourself. This is not a time for you to allow people to bully you. This is not a time for you to allow your powers to be taken for granted. This is a time for you to stand up for who you are, even if darts come in. When darts come in, what are you supposed to do? Stand your ground. So this will be a month for transformation for you. The more you stand your ground, the more you will gain true internal muscles, okay? You know, a lot of people like to go to the gym They like to work out their legs, their arms. They like to work out their stomach. But a lot of times people fail to work out the number one muscle, and that's that intuitive muscle within. The muscle that gives you your divine guidance, and it lets you know what you shouldn't do and what you should do. Yes, that's your intuition. And you know, we all have that. It's a God-given trait. So I want you to listen throughout the month of January. If you do that, it will behoove you greatly. What will it do? Let me tell you what it will do. It will create a brand new butterfly effect in your life in January. The butterfly is all about going through spiritual rebirths. What is death to a butterfly is beauty to us. We see it go through its crystallization. We see it come out. It has no idea what's going on. And that's kind of what you're going through, and you're going to go through in January. But you have to have faith in your own ability and trust. Trust and know that you've gotten yourself this far, okay? You are wise, and you have everything within you that you need to get you to the next level. Now, let's go on to Aries. You receive for the month of January the Ace of Swords. Very strong messages. The Ace of Swords denotes for you in the month of January that it is a victorious time. The Ace of Swords represents victory, and the swords represents the air signs. Also, the mental thoughts that we have. This is a beautiful time for you to write down some positive affirmations so that when January comes, you are already programming yourself to speak life. I can, I am beautiful, I am ready, I can do this. If you speak these powerful affirmations, you will notice how through the month you will be able to juggle things better in your life. So you may have a lot going on in January. It's a busy month for a lot of people. A lot of people are preparing taxes. Some people are moving. But if you can stay focused on you being positive to your thoughts and the words that you speak to yourself, it's going to take you very far in the month of January. The advice that's coming through is to know that life is about yin and yang. It's all about give and receive, and it's about balancing. So try to get some help from your children if you have some. Try to get some help from your spouses or friends. If things seem to get a little heavy, there's so many ways where you can get help. You just have to speak life to yourself throughout the month of January. Taurus, for the month of January, you receive the Page of Pentacles. Beautiful. The Page of Pentacles is saying, listen, Taurus, it's time for you to understand that you are an earth element. You are all about the earthly qualities. Being strong and having stability are two of the top qualities of Taurus. Throughout the month of January, you're asked to take steps that will move you towards greater harmony, greater stability. How do you do that? Slow and steady wins the race. The Page of Pentacles is about making planned steps. It's not about just jumping into the pool. It's about, yes, taking your toe, tapping it out, making sure it's not ice cold, or making sure it's not just boiling hot before you jump into it. So if you plan your steps, you will have a beautiful month in January. You will gain more stability, and you will gain more groundedness in your life. So the advice for you that's coming strongly is reach for the stars, Taurus. And as you do that, if you make plans, write down your goals, write down your visions, write down your steps, you will gain stronger stability in the month of January. Gemini, you are the summer solstice. Your card for the month of January, you receive the Four of Swords. Now, this is saying for you, this is the time for you to not push things through. There's a time for us to be assertive, and there's a time for us to kind of sit back and allow things to naturally unfold. As you make your move Take some time to allow things to naturally unfold. You know, nature teaches us when we plant a seed that it doesn't just jump out of the ground the next day. We need to allow nature to unfold in our life as well. And that is why I'm teaching astronomy, because it's important that we stay connected to what's taking place above us and beneath us. You're asked to take some time out to rest. Take some time out to do things that charge up your spiritual body. When I say rest, that doesn't mean go to bed. That doesn't mean sleep. That means sing. That means dance. That means write. That means maybe go get a massage. There's so many ways that you know how to intuitively charge your own battery. We're all different, although we're all similar. We still have different things that we like that people may not like. So you know what you like and what you can do to bring you to a place of happiness and bring you to a place of bliss. What's going to happen if you do that? You're going to gain more ground in the month of January. What do I mean by more ground? More ground meaning a more sense of peace, more sense of peace of mind, more sense of stability, all right? And that's what we need in this life. We need peace of mind to be able to move forward, and we need stability as well to be able to pay our bills, you know, normal activities. So I just want to encourage you to take it easy throughout the month of January, Geminis, okay? Sun, moon, or risings, take it easy. Know that all is already working out for you well, and you just need to kind of just have a relaxed time throughout that month. When you take care of your business, allow things to naturally unfold. Like I said, just like nature, things take time. Next, Cancer, we have for you for the month of January, the Hermit. Beautiful card. The Hermit is saying that this month will behoove you greatly if you spend some time meditating, going within, seeking internal harmony and balance, okay? Once you do that, what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to match frequencies that you desire. A lot of times people say, oh, bad things are happening in my life, or oh, good things are happening in my life. If you notice, when good things happen in people's life, it doesn't last forever. But that frequency at that time allows more good things to happen in their life. It's the same effect for those who like to stay in a constant state of drama, or like to stay in a constant state of pity. You want to make sure that throughout the month of January, you are taking your power back by spending time with yourself. The best way to spend quality time with yourself, honestly, is doing things that you love, number one. And number two, meditating. When you meditate, you're honoring yourself and you're honoring your ancestors, and you're allowing your cells to recharge, okay? So if you meditate, you are going to experience a rebirth. You are going to experience a new cycle in the month of January that's going to work for you and help move you towards greater truths and greater happiness and internal joy. Leo, for the month of January, you receive the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, wow. It's saying for you this month that whatever you've been doing, you are going to be opening up newer opportunities for your life. But what happens when we get new opportunities? That means it's going to take more effort, more time, more work from us to continue to build. So you have somewhere in your life built upon something new, or you have hit a new phase. You're asked to continue to put in the efforts that you have been, so that your pentacles can grow from the ace to the 2 to the 3 and so on. The Ace of Pentacles does denote a time of health. So if any of you have been going through or battling health problems, you will see a significant change, because pentacles represent our home, our health, the earth. So what you feed yourself, pay attention to it. If you take time paying attention to what you're giving your body, you will see victory play out in your life in numerous ways. Remember, we are a frequency. So everything we say and we do, we channel that like a magnet right back to us. All right? So it's looking beautiful for you. Keep doing what you're doing. The Ace of Pentacles, like I said, it does denote that you will have to keep on doing what you're doing if you want to continue to build that Pentacles. This could be falling in any place of your life. Also remember, the Pentacles to me, it does denote health. So the Ace does denote good health. So keep on, send me some messages, let me know. If any of you guys have been going through battling anything minor or major, and you've seen a significant change, let me know. All right, Virgo, you are the autumn or fall equinox. You receive the Fool card for the month of January. How awesome is that? This is saying be prepared, Virgo, for new beginnings. Be prepared for new opportunities to come your way. Know that with new opportunities, you have also, similar to Leo, you have to be prepared to give more of yourself and time. Whatever you've been doing, keep on doing. If you have been going through any challenges or anything, don't worry about it. Everything is going to be all right. The butterfly in this picture I'm drawn to represents someone who has come out of the cocoon, come up out of the darkness in some area of their life. Allow this energy and allow the month to help bloom you and to help grow you. This is saying the Fool journey is about embarking on a new path, embarking on something that you have never embarked on before. So I'm not surprised if you will be doing something new for the first month. New for the first time in the month of January. Let me know. If you don't actually do an activity, then this is an internal process. You will be having a new insight, a new perception. You will look at life differently. And when you look at life differently, you attract more harmonious blessings into your life. Keep in mind that when good things start to happen in your life, you will get tests to see how much you appreciate it, or if not even how much you appreciate it, are you ready for it? Libra, for the month of January, you receive the Star card. Beautiful card, beautiful card. Libra, this is saying, this is a time for you to spread your wings. This is a time for you to really listen to yourself. You cannot move out in this world successfully listening to the voices and the opinions of others if you do not value your own. If you listen to your voice this month, if you listen to the intuitive and the download messages that will be coming to you this month, you will be able to move further away from things that are distracting you and closer towards things that are divinely connected to your destiny, your purpose, and the reason why you're here. We have our everyday life, work, children, husband, wife, school, parents, and then we have our destiny, what we're here for. And we all want to know what we're here for. And sometimes it takes people a lifetime to find that out. Sometimes people never find out. Well, you're on the right path, Libra. Many of you who have been taking the steps to waken yourself up, to love yourself more, to spend more quality time seeking truths and developing your harmony and balance within, you will find out that this month things are going to start. You're going to have epiphanies and synchronicities. Pay attention to the signs because they're awakening you and they're congratulating you and they're also helping you on your path forward. Scorpio and Ophuichus. Let's see. For the month of January, Scorpio, you have the Ten of Wands. Very positive card. This is saying many of you have been going through a lot. but it's all going to be over. The 10 of any deck represents the ending of a cycle. After 10, you have 1. You are at the end of a cycle, and I know it is to be true because in the constellations, when you have time and you can study, you will see through a telescope that Scorpio and Ophuichus are coupled. They are different, 2 different constellations, but they're the only constellations that are coupled. So I'm seeing the energy for both of you is so close. So I want you to know, Scorpio, if you continue to hang in there, if you continue to develop your own intuitive voice, if you continue to develop your internal fire, get up, be active in your life. Don't allow a closed door or a closed opportunity or relationship that didn't go out as planned or class that didn't go out as planned. Don't allow anything spoil your internal flame. You keep that flame lit because guess what? Everything is a cycle. Remember what I said. When you plant a seed, it doesn't just grow. You have to allow things to take their natural cycle. The 10 is saying you've been through trials and tribulations and obstacles, but they've brought you to a place where you will be experiencing new beginnings in the month of January. So I'm getting the divinely message that's telling me to tell you, hang in there. Whatever you do, don't give up. Your blessings are right around the corner. Also, I'm getting, remember, right before the sunlight appears, we have the most absolutely darkest phase on earth. So don't be afraid of the dark. Don't be discouraged of obstacles. Know that you are connected to God. You're here for a reason. Ophuichus. For the month of January, you receive the Death card. Awesome. This is saying that through the month of January, be prepared to go through spiritual deaths and rebirths. It's likened to the phoenix rising. Now, the strong messages that are coming to me right now to get to you is this. When we go through spiritual rebirths, sometimes it can be draining. Sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable, but it's only to push you forward to a more better place. I know this because I go through them daily. And I'm telling you, sometimes it takes other lessons longer than others. Yes, of course. But just think, if you, once again, we're talking about Mother Earth, put that seed in that dirt, and if that seed doesn't bust open through the shell, it will never bloom. And it's hard for that seed to bust through the shell. It's hard for that seed to create and grow down and grow roots. But guess